Good morning. PawPaw's Sammy here. Came out to check my worm bin. Hopefully, it's doing all right. Trying to film this back, which is a little aggravating. But right now, it is 60 degrees in my bin, which is pretty good. Anyway, I got a half a banana. They don't really need it. I fed them heavy the other day. Just kind of want to check this bin out. Looking good. It's damp, a little damper than I really wanted it, but it'll be all right. They can live in 70–80% moisture if they got to, but that's a little bit damp. Let's see how it is down deep. No, it's gonna be all right. Gonna be okay. I done lost my banana. All right. What I do to help keep down the flies and the gnats, I just dig me a little hole, because this is a shallow bed. Put that in there and cover it up good. The worms inhabit, but the gnats can't. When filming around your worm bin without a tripod, it's best to keep napkins handy, believe me. I showed you the other day when I did my worm bin, I showed you how I raked up the leaves, got on my weed eater, chopped them up, and fed the worms. Well, you're looking at 2 back bags of leaves laying out in the sun. The sun cooks and kills all the insects in there, and a little moisture, I put them in I'll hit them with the weed eater and feed the worms. Now, my bees, it's just absolutely hard to believe. I don't know where that pollen's coming from, but they coming in with it, babe. They are coming in with it. In other words, about time to get out here and fix them up. Check them out, they looking good. Their little flowers are starting to bloom. The other day I came out here and got my potatoes planted. Hopefully they'll come out. My garlic's looking good on the side over yonder. I need to get me a greenhouse. Mama's getting a little bit upset about this back porch, this screened-in porch. I'll tell you why. There's my pineapples. They said I got them potted yesterday, looking good. And you come over here, and what you see is this. I got plants in there, plants rooting in there, plants rooting there, down there. I got my sweet potatoes rooting here, I hope. Yeah, they starting to come out. My slips. So, Mama's kind of like telling me it's about time you get a greenhouse and give my porch back to me. It might not be a bad idea. Came out here to kind of clean up my wildflower bed along the edge of my ditch. The big cupboards, when it floods, it just pours through this kind of little ditch here, a big ditch. I'm standing right here on the edge, looking down, walking slow and looking, and dadgum just stepped on a copperhead. Now, people, I'm not scared of snakes, but I do respect a copperhead. That's one of the few snakes in the world I won't catch barehanded. So, I'm sitting here thinking, great-grandson loves this dadgum ditch, him and his buddies. I got a big snapper turtle that lives under that cupboard right there that I feed every year. Hopefully, he'll catch that dadgum copperhead, because I know they'll eat him. But anyway, I didn't kill him. I would have if I could have got to him, but the time I went and got my shovel and come back, he was in here somewhere. I know he's in here somewhere. I just don't know where. So, like I said, I worked with the Boy Scouts for years. I've moved many a copperhead back to them woods to get them away from the trails. but not here in my ditch, not with my great-grandson running loose. Yeah, my ginger is still in hibernation. I have my blackberry bush right there. It's not coming on too good. But this old bush right here is starting to bloom out. Tough bush. My native fig tree I've had for years, it's starting to bloom. Come around to just Japanese, LSU Go, and it's starting to bud out. Now these are my onions that I got on a hike in Arkansas, hiking a trail, and they were growing wild, and I brought them home. They're doing fairly good. And my tree is a Chinese tree, that's all I know. Turned into one big white flower. She's looking good. And my parsley is almost impossible to kill. My green onion, garlic, banana trees when they grow. And look at my blueberries. I mean, they popping out like crazy. Looking good, looking good. I have 3 or 4 different varieties. I do not remember the names. One of them blooms early, and this one comes in later. And these in here bloom at different times of the year. So it kind of keeps blueberries going for quite a while. Now, ginger, onions. My other blueberries out here, these came from my daughter in Arkansas. She had an orchard of blueberries, and I talked her out of these. I don't know what brand, but they get huge and they're delicious. Other than that, the yard's looking fairly good. My wildflowers are not doing great. They 1 or 2 here, they are younger, mostly younger. But they'll come on. It's a beautiful day, 50 to 60 degrees right now, beautiful. It's gonna be a nice day. Like and subscribe.